Ah, yes, the Insta360 GO 360S. Is this the best POV camera for size, quality? Well, for the past 3 months, I've tested this bad boy and I put it to the ultimate test. And today, I'm gonna break down what works, what doesn't, and if it's worth the purchase. Right now, we're gonna do an unboxing to show you what's inside. I ended up getting the 128 gigabyte because there's no memory cards on here, no SD cards. It's all internal memory. And I wanted to make sure I could have at least, I believe they said 2.5 hours or 2 hours. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing portion. So I initially bought this camera on a whim for a client. They wanted a POV perspective doing a tour video of their facility, and I was looking for solutions and I didn't want to go GoPro, and I saw this camera and the fact that you could wear it with a chain, and I was like, that's really cool. I think I need this for this project. But when I started playing with it, I quickly learned of how beneficial having this small compact camera could be for not only the content I create for my brand, but also for my business and creating behind the scenes content. Oftentimes, it's very hard for me to be dialed in and focused with my client and then, oh, hold on, let me go set up a camera here, hit record. I do have filmers who come to shoots to help me on projects, but they're working with me. I'm not telling them to capture behind the scenes all the time. I'm really in the moment. And I often miss a lot of opportunities I can market and showcase because in my line of work of doing video production, be honest, people are scared to get on camera. Most of my clients don't like the camera, get in front of the camera. They don't like talking in front of the camera. So I have to make them comfortable as possible. And by showcasing behind the scenes that's raw and genuine, well, I've noticed a spike in engagement and also a lot more inquiries for my services and starting that conversation. And it's all due to this handy fellow right here. I love it because it's discreet. I love it because it's low key. And I also love this fact that you can shoot horizontal or you can switch it vertical, and the files are gonna come out in that way. To me, that just saves a lot of time in the process. I've attached this to my tripod. I've attached this to metal surfaces. I attached this is my favorite, the chain, and just keeping it around my neck, hitting record, and being able to capture the behind the scenes just like so, and getting that POV. Also, fun fact too, when I was recording, you would see this red light. And when you hit record like this, right? That's how you know, whoop, whoop, we recording. And I was like, I don't like that red light showing. So what I did is I got some black electrical tape and I just placed that bad boy right over the so. And that way we're even more low key when I'm capturing behind the scenes. So that's a trick I did. And then you can listen for the beep, beep, beep when it's done. I'm all about moving the needle and doing things quickly, efficiently, and anything that can save time in my processes, I'm 100% on board. So from using this camera for behind the scenes footage of me actually in my essence, I see it very beneficial for those who own businesses of themselves and want to start capturing and marketing and showcasing exactly what they do on social media and creating content. So this is a game changer for that. I absolutely love that. You know, I'm a family man. I got 3 wonderful kids, a wonderful dog, and a wife. So we do a lot of family activities. And I especially have a 2-year-old daughter who's becoming fascinated with the camera. And what I love most about this, when it snowed here in Virginia a few months ago, I was able to take this small camera out while I was shoveling and capture a few moments. I was able to capture moments during the holidays when my family was building gingerbread houses. You know, I didn't even have to bring out my cell phone. I was in the moment, and it's just so quickly easy to use. You press one button, record, you press it again, it stops. The fact of it being so portable, come on now, we're talking about a thumb, okay? Even when you put it in the base. I choose this over bringing any of the bulky cameras I have, even the ZV-1. Shout out to ZV-1. I'm filming with the ZV-1 right now for some YouTube content like this, but I'm choosing this every single time. I'm not so much of a film nerd or buff that I am displeased by a little pixelization. I will say the better lighting you have, the more crisp the quality is going to be in 4K. So outdoors, well-lit areas. If it's a little bit dark, because when I first got it, I was capturing my son in the living room, and it was like going into evening. There was barely any light in the room. Of course, it was pixelated. It was looking like an old VHS, okay? You will encounter that. But for the most part, even indoors, the quality is phenomenal. You're still getting that 4K quality possibility, and you're still getting quality footage from such a small device. Another thing that I did not have no intents of when I purchased it was using this as a webcam. I noticed a big difference when I used this camera as a webcam, and it was easy to use. The USB cable that came with it, I plugged it up into my Mac, and it gave me an option for two things. You can either do the disk, which will let you transfer all the video files to your computer, or you can go in webcam mode. Now, when I went into webcam mode, I had a few sales meetings and a few Zoom meetings, and immediately everyone was saying, ooh, you got some crispy quality video. I need something like that. The good thing about it is it comes with this piece that can be mounted to a tripod. I have a little anchor right here that serves as, I don't know what it's called, but I use it as a tripod. And what it does is it clicks straight on to here, and you have that mounted. So that was great for that. But also I did a few video proposals, and I used a software called Loom, and I actually did a video sales letter going through exactly what the proposal had using this camera and only this camera. And boy, was it easy to use and just streamline my process even more. Again, something so small, just getting it all done. Battery life, if you use it just with the camera itself, I'll say you'll get maybe a maximum of 30. I was pushing 35 minutes before I had to use the dock to actually get it recharged. To me, that's great because I was going in and out, again, behind the scenes mostly, and I was very mindful of what I was capturing. When I have it in this dock here and go into quote unquote vlog mode, is that it lasted for like almost an hour of continuous. I know so because me and my son were building a Lego set near in my office, and I just put it on the holder, and I just wanted to document our interactions, our conversations in that moment. You know, he's 8 years old, and I just want something to reflect on when he gets older, that we're building and creating and just bonding, right? So I did love that fact too. As someone who's vlogged a lot in the past, and I still do periodically, I love the fact that I can just turn this on. There we go. I love that I can turn this on and actually have a screen, can see myself, hit record, and I know I'm in good hands. This goes right in my pocket. I don't have to have that big old vlogging stick, or I don't have to bring the ZV-1 out. This is even more inconspicuous and low key, and just pull it out real quick. I use this all the time. I never would imagine that this little small camera would be used so much. I want to talk about the audio real quick. I love the audio that's already in here. The only problem I had was when I would be outside and then I would hear that wind. And of course, nobody wants to hear that. It just disrupts the ears and everything. So what I did do, and what I would strongly recommend, is buying this right here. These are mic wind muffs, and it comes with 4, and it's an adhesive you put on top of there. and it eliminates that. I don't no longer get that wind noise or disruptions anymore. So the audio has been enhanced. Hey, we got Cedar. Hey, Cedar girl. Hi. Say hi. Oh no. I've been happy with the audio I get from here because even when I was running, I always try to give like some positivity or some motivation, whatever God puts in my heart at that time if I'm running for a message, because that's what I like to do, push some positivity. The audio was great. You know, like it did phenomenally well. So I do want to mention that. I was gonna make an excuse like, whoa, it's snowing, I might slip, I might fall. But excuses are just well-planned lies. I'm going on everything I love. Like, these guys ain't sponsoring me. In the future, yeah, please do, because I love the product. But if you were asking me what don't I like about it, I don't really have anything. I love everything about it. I love the fact that it gives one just more creative freedom to get shots that they have not imagined of. I love the fact that it's so compact that you can pull it out whenever you want. I love the fact that it equips you for success when they give you an accessories to put on your neck, or to put on your hat on your visor, or to clamp to your dashboard or your tripods. It gives you all these things ready to go out the box. The fact that it's 4K is just extremely, what a time to be alive. Like, what? I'll go through some of the settings with you guys. So I've only used this for video. It has time lapse, time shift, slow motion, loop recording, star lapse photos, HDR photos. I've only been in video mode, so let's talk about it. Of course, the standard of what I film. You could choose stabilization. You could do high, max, standard. I do high because for certain activities, it just keeps it stable. I'm not doing nothing too extreme, but if I were to do like some motocross or something like that, I might go max, but I keep it as stabilization high. Of course, you see the 4K 30, that's the standard I keep it in. You could change that to different styles. You can even go to 1080 and you can boost the frame rate for 50 if you want to slow that down in post, but I keep it 4K 30 all day, every day. Duration. This is cool. I haven't personally did it, but I love the fact that you can have it go off and record off and on every 30 seconds or every minute, every 5 minutes. So if you want to do literally like time lapses of you doing what you do or certain situations that you want to capture, you can do exactly that at intervals, so you're not hitting record and off. It'll do itself. So I thought that was really cool. I have the unlimited thing because I'm pretty intentful. When I hit record, I know when I'm recording. I hit it again, beep, 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 and I know it's off. She knows it's time to record. So all in all, if you guys want to start capturing some genuine and raw behind the scenes in a meaningful way, a low-key way, a compact way, an easy to go way, I would strongly recommend this camera. I do have an affiliate link below in the description if you want to purchase it that way. I think I invested close to 500. I think it was like 470 on this camera right before the holidays, and I get use out of it each and every week. Also want to mention the fact I did love the app it comes with. It's very easy to use. The Bluetooth synced immediately. And then what I love about it is that when you record off of this camera, you can view it instantly through the app. There is internal memory in here. I got the version that has 128 gigs. So I know the 4K does add up. I could get maybe about 2 hours of scenes and films on here, which is plenty for what I do. You just got to transfer that off to your computer and then clear it out in the app and you'll be good to go. So all in all, this camera is perfect for content creators, for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for those who want to capture more behind the scenes, who want to capture more in the moment things that happen. This camera will be perfect for you, especially on the go. If that battery life of 30 minutes or on the charger over an hour is not going to do it for you, then that would be the only reason why not to do this, go with this camera. If you're concerned about the low light situations you may be in, you may want to reconsider, but come on, we're talking that as compact it is, as strong as it is, as flawless as it is, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. So my review, would recommend, worth the purchase. Also, go ahead and invest $10 in these as well. Well worth the investment. And you'll be creating some bomb content. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to do the YouTube thing, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and ignite the world.